Hello everyone, I hope you have been having a great day so far. So I have been working with Linux for well over 5 years now, and I still get very excited when I learn a new cool useful command. So I'm making this video to share these cool commands with you if you don't know them, and to know how many Linux gurus out there that already know and master these commands. Of course, this challenge is made for fun and learning purposes only, and is not in any way a concise evaluation exercise. Now that we have the introductions out of the way, let's start the challenge. It's really simple. Just leave a like if you didn't know one of these tricks, and leave a comment like I'm a guru if you knew all of them. Clear enough? Cool. Let's begin. Alright. Let's start by challenge number 1. You're in a server that is behind the NATGW and you want to know the public IP address you're being seen using from the outside world with just one command and without leaving the server. Let's test this. By the way, this is just a test machine that I spun up on AWS. Alright, so the trick here is to use a very nice command, curl ipinfo.io. This will curl a known API and return back to you the public IP address you're being seen using. Cool. I hope we didn't lose a lot of people to this one. Now let's move on to challenge number 2. What is the fastest way to check the calendar in Linux using 3 letters? I really hope most people know this one. It's the cal command. This is really a very useful command. It enables you to know the calendar for the current month or any other month really, or any month of, I don't know, any year for that matter, or the calendar for the next 3 months, I don't know. So, very cool command as well. Challenge number 3. Display a machine's route table using 3 letters. Alright. This should be a fairly simple one, I guess. It's IPR. So it's short for IP route, just like, for example, IPA is short for IP address. Okay, this was an easy one, so we were at challenge 3. Let's move on to challenge number 4. List all connected users to a machine using 1-letter command. Okay, this is a fun one. Well, let's open another session to that test machine to make this interesting. Alright, we're in. The answer is to use the command who, which is short for who. And there is actually an extension of this command. If you specifically want to know the user you're connected in and your specific PTS, you can just do who my. So that's my PTS. Let's close this one. Let's move on to challenge number 5. How to identify the distro and kernel on any box. Now this one, I assume this is an easy one as well, and every sysadmin worth his salt should know this, but let's try this on the Linux, the test machine. So to know the distro, the best way is to just print the release file, and in this instance we have an Amazon Linux 2 AMI, and to display the kernel information, just do uname -a to display all of the information for the kernel. I'll just maybe If you want the kernel version, you do uname-r. Okay, challenge number 6. Repeat any string infinitely using 3 letters. This one is nice. So this is a fun command, and it can be useful sometimes. It is actually the yes command. So let's say, yes, I am a Linux guru. So as you see, it's a command that outputs a string repeatedly until it's killed. I hope we didn't lose a lot of gurus to that one as well. And now on to challenge number 7. Make your little brother think you're a super hacker by displaying a matrix on your terminal as soon as he enters the room. Alright, this is a fun one. Hope a lot of people know this one. It's the C matrix command. It's a very cool command. You should all know it. Alright, let's move on to challenge number 8. What's likely to happen if you ask a beginner sysadmin, what would happen if you input this string in a terminal and press enter? Now believe me guys, for the people who don't know this one, I'm doing you a favor. Someday you might work with a nasty colleague that can pull this prank on you. So if you don't know this is actually a command that is a fork bomb. And what would happen is it would crash your server. So of course I'm not gonna test this one for you guys. Feel free to test it if you want. Of course, do yourself a favor and do it on a test box. Challenge number 9. How to empty a file without deleting it using a 1-letter command. I guess this is a fairly easy one as well. So let's say, for example, you have a file that is called test. Let's put some text in there. So as you can see, the file is not empty right now. All you have to do to empty it is just redirect nothing to it, and it's empty. Alright, the final challenge. I'm really curious to see how many people survived until this one. Let's see. How to search an entire server for a specific file and get an instantaneous result. So as you can tell by the question, this is a very useful command that every sysadmin should have in his arsenal. It's the locate command. So let's say, for example, I want to locate my SSH key file. So I would do locate and then the name of my SSH key. So here are the 2 copies that I have of my SSH key, and the result, as you can see, is instantaneous because locate actually uses an index that is maintained by the OS, so it's something that is already in there. All of the data is already indexed, and it just has to look through that index, and not unlike find that goes into the file system and basically scans all of the files on the server. Of course, locate usually works on the already indexed data. So if you have data that is that have been newly written to the server, you can just do a sudo update db just to make sure that all the data up until that moment is indexed, and it wouldn't take very long as well. So that's it, guys. Those were the 10 tasks that comprised our challenge. I'm really looking forward to see how many Linux gurus we have out there. Please comment and let us know. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And that's it. See you in the next video. Bye.